Hi guys, David here, I'm one of the chefs in the Pavilion. I'm just going to run through a recipe that we have on the menu at the moment. It's a choux bun, but it's got a tiramisu filling in it. So I'm just going to run through the steps of how we make the tiramisu filling and how we assemble the dessert together. So first step, I've got some espresso coffee and some Tia Maria, which I've brought up to the boil. Then we have some leaf gelatin that we soaked in water to soften, so I need to dissolve that inside in the coffee and Tia Maria. So give that a good mix and make sure it's fully dissolved. So I've got some mascarpone cheese in here. So what I'm going to do is stick on the mixer on a slow temperature, and I'm going to pour in the coffee, Tia Maria and the dissolved gelatin. So once all that is mixed together nicely, what we're going to do is we've got some semi-whipped cream here with some fresh vanilla through it, and we've got some icing sugar. So we're going to fold the semi-whipped cream into the coffee mixture. Just fold it nice and lightly to keep as much air as you possibly can in it, to keep the mix nice and light. It looks quite runny now, but when it sets in the fridge, because of the gelatin, it'll hold its structure, and it's going to be very easy to fill the choux bun then. So once the cream is fully incorporated, I'm going to stick the bowl into the oven to get the whole lot to set, which will take about an hour, hour and a half. Or you could make it a day ahead, which would be even easier. So I've got a choux bun, which I've made earlier on. So what we're going to do is cut the choux bun in half, like you would a burger bun. This is some of the mascarpone tiramisu mix, which is set. So I take a big spoon of this. You could pipe it in if you want, or you could use an ice cream scoop to give it a nice shape. I'm going to put maybe 1.5 tablespoons into the center of my choux bun. The lid goes on top. And then I've got some coffee icing here. So basically it's coffee essence, some Tia Maria, and we have some icing sugar. So I'm going to put some of the icing into a piping bag. Give it a snip. And then we're going to pipe the icing on. And then before the icing has time to set, I like to take some grated dark chocolate and just sprinkle it on top like that. And then finish it with a bit of icing sugar. And that's a dish that we currently have on the menu. It's a tiramisu choux bun.